Why are you going to Florida? Are you going for a vacation? Not me. I'm going to go see my dad who lives there. Obviously, my mom wishes she could spend Christmas with me, but on the other hand, it would be kind of nice just to have some alone time with herself and her thoughts. She didn't say that to me, but she said that to my aunt. I don't really care because I want to go to Florida because my dad has a pool. It's not his pool by himself, though. Technically, it owns to the whole condominium situation, so I have to share it with the other kids that live there. Are you getting sleepy? I used to get sleepy, but now I don't get sleepy anymore ever since I started my special medications. You can fall asleep if you need to, but I'm going to have to wake you up, okay? Whenever we get our pretzels, when it's pretzel time, I'm going to have to wake you up because my hands are pretty slippery and I probably will have some troubles opening it. I have $300 cash in my backpack. Do you have a husband or a wife or something? Or are you lonely like my aunt? No, I don't want to play the quiet game. I'm on Christmas vacation, so I don't really want to play school games right now. Does your dad live in Florida too? Or is he dead already? My mom has a boyfriend named Phil, except he doesn't spell it with an F. He spells it with a P and a H. And actually that can make the F sound if you remember, like phone. My iPad's at home because that's an expensive piece of equipment. And I am likely to lose my head if it wasn't screwed to the side of my neck. So it's probably best that I don't bring it along. My dad has a girlfriend, but she's not actually allowed to meet me until she's been dating my dad for 1 year, and that's not actually happened with any of his other girlfriends yet. Have you ever had a boyfriend or a girlfriend or anything, or have you just been working on yourself like my aunt? I have 2 wallets, one with my $300 and one with my Pokemon cards, and actually one of the Pokemon cards could be very, very valuable because some of those cards are very, very rare. I'm not actually allowed to share my special medications with my cousin Brent because he doesn't have good intentions about it. Have you been to Florida before? Because, by the way, this place is not close to where Mickey lives. It's just where my dad lives. Are you in college, or are you taking another break like my aunt? Have you ever listened to a podcast before? So you probably know what the government is. My cousin Brent knows a lot about the government, but I'm not supposed to get him started on it. There's a girl at the condominium situation that has an outie belly button, and if I see her again this time, I'm going to ask her about that because I have a lot of curiosity about that. The best part about taking my special medications is that I get to go to the nurse's office after lunch, and nobody's even allowed to ask me why because of my privacy. I like going to my dad's house because I don't have a good church, but on the other hand, he doesn't have that much furniture, but I guess he likes it like that, so it's not actually sad. Can you open these for me? If you open them, you can have 1, but not 2, okay? My cousin Brent spent a lot of time at my dad's condominium situation because his parents are actually kind of sad about him right now. My mom hasn't bought me any Christmas presents yet this year because I actually don't get home until the 28th and everything goes on sale the 26th. So if you think about it, what's even the point of buying them before then? I got this for you for Christmas. Actually, I lied when I said that was for you. That's actually for my dad for Christmas, and now that I think about it, could you maybe please give that back? Thank you. It's only socks anyway, so don't feel too sad. I hope that Rent's parents aren't mad at you though, because last year they got me my favorite present ever, the Guest Book of World Records. My aunt is very smart and very beautiful. She tells me that all the time. When my dad first told me that he was coming to Florida, I pictured his house to be maybe a little bit big, and he doesn't even have a house. It's a condominiums. Do you have ADHD too? It seems like you're kind of having trouble focusing on our conversation. I hope we're sitting next to each other on the way home so we don't have any awkward silences. Were you having a dream? One time I had a dream that I peed myself and then I woke up and it turned out I had peed myself still in real life. So if you feel like you might pee yourself in your dream, wake up. Do you want to be a pilot when you grow up? Like the pilot that's driving our plane? I don't want to be a pilot. When I grow up, I want to be a detective for old people. I love old people like my grandma. If you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or anything like my aunt, that doesn't mean that you never will have one of those. That just means that you probably need to get yourself outside more and see more people. Wow, beautiful day in Florida, huh, Dad? Do you have good snacks at the condominium situation, Dad? Or maybe should we stop at a grocery store? Actually, I remember that I went to the doctor and they told me I'm allergic to Triscuits. So I don't think that's going to be a good snack for me. This car smells like cigarettes, but I guess you live by your own rules now, huh, Dad? I haven't done a number 2 in a couple days or maybe even weeks, so just to warn you on that one. If I meet your girlfriend, I probably am gonna have to tell mom because number 1, she's my best friend, and number 2, you're not allowed to ask me to keep secrets anymore. Good news that I actually can have a milkshake because I went to the doctor, I remember, and they said I'm not lactose tolerant now. I missed you, Dad, but you probably missed me way more, right? Oops, looks like you forgot to get a Christmas tree, Dad. You did a really good job of hiding my presents. I don't see them anywhere. Dad, don't be sad, but Santa's not gonna come to Florida. He's been dead for 100 years. Jimmy in my class told me that. Should we maybe call Aunt Catherine to come over here and watch me so you can go to Target or Walmart and make sure you're ready for tomorrow? I don't need a lot of presents, but maybe just some Pokemon cards, Pokemon accessories, maybe a Nintendo Switch if they have one. You know what's always one of my favorite parts of Christmas is wrapping paper, so it would be really great if some of the presents had that. Maybe Aunt Catherine can figure out how to get Netflix on your TV, or me and her will just watch The Bachelor like we always do. Monique is the most beautifulest name I've ever heard of. If I ever get to have a hamster like I've wanted my whole entire life, I'm gonna name the hamster Monique. Whoa, you work in a bank? I used to want to be an old people detective, but maybe I should want to work in a bank. Do you have to be good at plussing and minusing to work in a bank? Because I am very, very good at plussing, but I am not so good at minusing, and that's why I have to go stupid Kumon. I'm sorry for saying the S word, it's just that Kumon is the most boringest place on the whole earth. I am so glad that you're my dad's girlfriend, because that makes it so easy for us to hang out. But I do have one question though. Why? I'm just kind of confused because you're so beautiful and my mom's so beautiful and both of you decided to be my dad's girlfriends, except for my grandma says my dad looks like a miniature schnauzer. If I got to have a girlfriend, I would pick Princess Jasmine. And if I got to have a boyfriend, I would definitely not pick my dad. Hello, it's me from the first plane ride. Aren't you excited that we get to sit next to each other again and we don't have to worry about making all new friends? Are you sad that your Christmas vacation is over? Not me, because big Christmas happens when I get home with my mom. I met my dad's girlfriend, who is a very beautiful lady named Monique, and I wasn't supposed to meet her because she's only been dating my dad for a couple months, but I met her anyway. I don't really understand why she wants to be my dad's girlfriend though, because she could probably have any boyfriend or girlfriend that she wanted. My cousin Brent got me a Switch for Christmas. Not a Nintendo Switch, it's called Switchblade. But my aunt put a stop to that because actually that's not a safe toy for children. Did you get anything exciting for Christmas or did you get a vacuum like my aunt? Did you have a fun time in Florida or do you not like mosquitoes? My dad got me the coolest thing for Christmas. It's called a French horn. I ran out of my special medications when I was in Florida, but that wasn't supposed to happen because my mom packed me with the exact right amount. So it seems like my cousin Brent was not having good intentions again. I have a dentist appointment on the 14th day of April, but I'm not even nervous. I didn't get to go to the condominium situation pool for the entire trip because a family of turtles lives there now. Do people buy you presents or do you have to buy them for yourself like my aunt? My dad's new girlfriend, Monique, got my dad a whole couch for Christmas. The fancy kind with cup holders. If Monique gets a new boyfriend or girlfriend or something, or she decides to work on herself, does my dad still get to keep that couch? Do you remember when I told you that I couldn't swim in the condominium situation pool because a family of turtles live there now? I want to be honest with you. Part of that was a lie. The truth is, I didn't want to embarrass my friend, but she had a milkshake and she's actually lactose intolerant, so she's not supposed to have one of those. And she did number 2 in the pool, which was very embarrassing for her. I'm just very glad it wasn't me who did that because that will probably make me feel very sad for a long time. My mom's boyfriend Phil is super nice and good at fixing plugs and stuff, but I really hope that he has some friends for this evening because me and my mom have a lot to catch up on. Mom, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you miss me when I was gone? And it's okay if you go over 10. Mom, don't tell Dad I told you this, but I met his girlfriend that I wasn't supposed to meet. Her name is Monique, and she's very beautiful, and she smells like vanilla cookies, and she's very smart. But even if she does start a new chapter in her life and decide to dump Dad like a hot sack of trash, I'm not going to be sad. Even if Monique does decide to start a new chapter with someone else, or maybe by herself, like Aunt Catherine, that doesn't mean she's not going to want to be my friend forever. Yeah, but she really loves Pokemon like me, so I do think we would stay friends. Hey Mom, is your boyfriend Phil watching HPTVs at our house right now? Mom, when I was with Dad, actually I went to the doctor, I remember, and they told me I'm not lactose intolerant anymore, so we could stop for a milkshake on the way home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am, for telling a story. But Mom, probably only the reason that I lied was because I didn't have my special medications today, because guess who didn't have good intentions again? Cousin Brent. I gave the special medications to Dad as soon as we got to the condominium situation. Dad hid them in the cabinets on top of the refrigerator. I don't know how Brent knew where they were. I guess that maybe I told him where they were because he asked me to, and I really thought his intentions were good this time, but I guess Brent had me fools. Hey Catherine, your face is looking very sad today. Did somebody break up with you? Even though you're not feeling your most happy, we are going to have to do some things today, okay? I'm not supposed to just be sitting here watching TV. I'm supposed to be burning energies. I know a nice easy game for you. It's called Old People Detectives. We're going to pretend that somebody stole Grandma and we have to go save her. But it's going to be hard to save Grandma if we're crying. I'm gonna go get you a Capri Sun. I think that'll make you feel better, okay? I am sad to say there are no Capri Suns in the refrigerator at this time. Maybe we could go in your car, go get some more Capri Suns, but you aren't allowed to be crying if you're driving. That's not safe. Brent, don't even try today, okay? Because I'm not gonna tell you where my special medications are because my mom warned me. Your intentions are never gonna change. College can't be that hard, Cousin Brent. My dad went to college. Then why don't you just go to the doctor and tell them that you have ADHD like your little cousin? And then you can get your own special medications and stop bothering me. Yes, I very much would like to play video games with you. I think that's a lovely idea, as long as it's not a trick. Pokemon video games? Yes, I think I really would like that. That sounds like something that I could find in my alley. You do not need special medications to play video games. I'm telling on you. Dad! And Catherine, your face is looking very happy today. Are you in love again? And Catherine, we're playing Old People Detectives. We're supposed to be looking for clues. You're not supposed to be laughing and smiling at your phone. Grandma is missing. That's not funny. Okay, pretty good move. Okay. And Catherine, your face is looking weird. You're supposed to be smiling in pictures, not making kissy faces. Okay, let me show you how to do it. Send that to my mom, please. Good. Can you pull my finger on top of that and send it to my dad? Are you excited to go to the aquarium? Or are you afraid that if one shark hits that glass too hard, then the whole place might flood? Do you like having Jimmy for your son? Or is he mean at home too? I'm glad we get to sit next to each other on the bus because I'm not sure I'm going to have time to get to know you when we're at the aquarium and I'm allowed to touch things like water and rocks. Are you and Jimmy's dad still married? Or do you bring out the worst in each other like my parents? By the way, I don't know if Miss Wilson told you, but I have something called ADHD. And if you're trying to call my name and I am not answering, you're going to need to tap me on the shoulder because I do something called zone out, which is when I forget that other people are there around me. I think that Miss Wilson gave you only 2 kids to watch instead of 4 because me and your son Jimmy can be kind of a handful. Hey, Jimmy told me not to tell on him, but I feel like I have to for the fish and for everybody here at this aquarium. Jimmy's trying to blow up the fish with his brain. So maybe you should do something about that as his mother. Mom's boyfriend, Phil, or like we like to call him, Pill, tried to do the pull my finger joke with me. And I said, sorry, that's me and my dad's joke. Did I tell you that I went to the aquarium? And I didn't even get in trouble there. I was actually super good for everyone and all the adults. I'm pretty sure I didn't learn anything in school this week. I can't remember learning anything. Is your girlfriend Monique there? Maybe does she want to talk to me? Did I tell you there was a gift shop at the aquarium and I bought something there with my very own money? Let me go find it. Okay, actually, I couldn't find the aquarium thing, but look. Remember this thing? Can you tell Mom that there's no lactose in cheesecake because it's a cake, not actual cheese? She won't let me have any. Hey, Phil, could you actually turn off this jazz music because it's very annoying to me and my ears? What, Mom? It was super annoying. I was just speaking my mind. I'm sorry, Phil. That you like the most boringest music in the whole world. What do you want, Phil? I'm reading a book right now. Of course I like Legos, but I've already played all the Legos I have 1,000,000 times. I don't have any Pokemon Legos, says Phil. If I did, don't you think I'd already be playing them? You have a Pokemon Lego set? Well, maybe I could take a break from my book to help you with that. It's gonna be a Squirtle when it's done. Okay, Phil. You win. Let's do the Legos together. Are you doing some shopping in the grocery store? Yeah, me and my mom too, but my mom forgot to get the cinnamon when we were doing our regular shopping, so she's having to go find the cinnamon now. And I'm holding her spot in line till she gets back. We're going to see my grandma this weekend. My parents are divorced, so it's not my dad's mom. That lady's named Mimi. It's my mom's mom, whose name is Grandma, and we're going to visit her this weekend, and I really love her, but her and my mom have been in a fight for basically a really long time, because one time my grandma came over to our house and said that the decorations that my mom picked for our house was tacky, which is actually such a mean thing to say about somebody's decorations. So we're making these cinnamon cookies just like Grandma likes them, but I know that my mom will rather have chocolate chip cookies, but we have to do everything for Grandma because Grandma is the oldest of us all. But she takes me to dollar store. I have already done all those pluses and minuses at Kumon, Mom. I'm pretty sure Miss Wilson said if you've already done these at Kumon, you don't need to do them again. Why do I even go to Kumon then, Mom? If I have to still do these with you at home, when I wish that we could just be having quality time, me and you. Okay, fine. The answers are 0, 1, 4, 5, 6. I do think those are the right answers. That was quick math. I did mental math. You learned mental math in first grade, Mom. Fine, I'll do one for real, but hold on, real quick. Did I even take my special medication today? You're supposed to be keeping track of that, Mom. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am, for not being respectful to you. Okay, Mom, I finished cleaning my room, so we can go Target now. Go pick something out for Jimmy's birthday and maybe a little something extra for me. It's okay, Mom. You don't actually need to check that it's clean because I already checked for you and it's really, really, really clean. I didn't know that you meant like clean, clean, clean. I thought that you meant just like a little tidy. I'll go fix it. I don't want to put the train track away because I'm working on that. That's a project that's never gonna be actually done. I guess I just don't get to go then because cleaning's too hard, so I guess I just don't get to even go to a birthday party. So that's okay. I'll just be the only one in my class not there. Okay, let's do it. You're right, let's get it done. Can you just watch me though, Mom, and tell me good job like every minute or two so that I feel encouraged? Hi, Jimmy's mom. Remember me from our field trip to the aquarium? You gave me a potato chips after I dropped all mine on the floor? I really love your decorations. I bet Jimmy doesn't really appreciate how hard these were to put up, am I right? Did Jimmy's dad help you put all this up, or does he mostly spend his time in the garage? Hey, I know it's his birthday and I don't want to get Jimmy in trouble, but he's punching all the presents that me and my friends got him. My mom spent $20 whole on that gift. And if Jimmy doesn't like it, I can take it home for myself, actually. Excuse me, your son Jimmy is making up a lie and telling everybody that I put my toes in his birthday cake. And I just want you to know that I didn't do that. I wouldn't take off my shoes if my mom wasn't here. I don't know how to tie them again by myself. Jimmy's being quite the handful today, but I guess we expected that on his birthday. Ow, ow, ow. What was that, Mom? Did you ask why I was saying ow? It's just I have a really bad tummy ache, Mom, and I wish that it was gonna be better for tomorrow so I could go to school, which I love to go to, but I just don't see that happening. Ugh, you're telling me if I miss school tomorrow, I'm gonna have to miss swim practice too? Ah, that makes this even sadder. I wish I could go. No, you didn't hear running. I wasn't running, obviously not because I feel so sick. It's not the type of sick that comes with a temperature though, Mom. It's just the type of sick where your tummy hurts so bad. So we can't check my temperature because it's just not that type of sick. So if I stay home tomorrow, no iPad, no TV, nothing, just sleeping all day? Wow, look at that. My tummy is starting to feel better. Hi, remember me? I'm supposed to be having a sleepover with your kid right now, but I can't sleep. Remember how your doodle dog was growling at me today? Well, now your doodle dog is in Chandler's room, so I'm not going to be in there right now because I'm very afraid of your dog. So I just came out here to your living room, maybe do some reading, and I noticed your house is very big. My mom's house is not that big, and my dad's condominium situation is tiny when you look at this house. I mean, he doesn't live in the whole condominium situation. He just has one situation out of the whole condominium. So you must be kind of rich. But don't worry, me and my mom are pretty rich too. She cuts hair, she does hair cutting, so I guess we're just saving on to that money till we really need it. Do you even know why you're my babysitter tonight? It's because my old babysitter crossed the line and she told me that the vet killed her cat on purpose because her cat was old. And that made me very scared for my grandma, because what if the vet does that to my grandma? Are you married, or do you have lots of people that you talk to on your phone, like my aunt? Oh, you go to college? Do you know my cousin Brent? He's got a mustache, but it doesn't really look like hair. It more looks like Cheeto dust. By the way, if you meet a guy named Phil, that's not my dad. That's my mom's boyfriend, and it's gonna be a while before we know if we can trust him completely. Why are you a babysitter? Is it because you super like kids, or is it because you don't really know what you're good at yet? My mom told you my bedtime was at 8? Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so embarrassed. That was my bedtime when I was 6 years old, but I'm actually turning 7 in 64 days, so my bedtime's at 9. I don't want leftover salmon for dinner. Did my mom tell you I'm lactose intolerant? Good, that's because I'm not lactose intolerant. Let's order a pizza. My mom thought it'd be a fun activity if we play Roblox together, which obviously I've played lots of times before, but maybe if you want to show me how to play it, because I forgot. Actually, now I'm thinking about it one more time. Maybe we shouldn't do pizza tonight. Not because I'm lactose tolerant, nothing. Just because, you know, we have that salmon at home. My old babysitter used to try to sneak her boyfriend in here all the time, but that's not really going to be a problem with you, is it? Hey, Mom, I have this letter for you from Miss Wilson. I know you're super busy late, so you don't have to read it. It just says that I'm getting really good at plussing and minusing and reading, and that you're doing a super good job as my mom, and just that Miss Wilson wants you to sign it so you know all those things. I really thought it said that. Are you sure that that's not what it says? Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it says. That's pretty serious, but it didn't happen exactly that way. It happened kind of a different way. Okay, so the true part of the letter is that I did pull my card 3 days or 4 days in a row. I guess I wasn't really counting, but I guess Miss Wilson was counting. So when Miss Wilson sent home the first letter that said that I pulled my car lots of days in a row, I signed it for you as a favor, because I know you already know I'm a chatterbox, and you probably already know I talk over Miss Wilson sometimes, but she did notice that it wasn't your handwriting. So yeah, maybe I lied, but it was only because I know how hard it is that you're a single mom. And Miss Wilson should really take a day to walk in your shoes for a second, and then she wouldn't be sending home letters to stress you out. No TV for a whole month? Well, I hope you and Aunt Catherine have a really good time watching The Bachelor together, because I guess at that time I'll be in my room reading. Good morning, Miss Wilson. That's a beautiful shirt you have. It's like the color of eggs. I got this new pencil case, and I was very happy to get to show you this. I'll make my way in my seat, Miss Wilson, but I'm just realizing my silly mom forgot to put any pencils in this case, so... Miss Wilson, Jimmy just told me that he knows how to do timesing and that I don't know how to do timesing. But he shouldn't be allowed to talk about something that he didn't learn in class with the rest of the class, right? Hey, Miss Wilson, I like your pen. Oh, sorry. When's lunch? I'm gonna go back to my desk really soon, but I just started thinking about what if my grandma dies, and I'm wondering if maybe I should go to the nurse's office, have some crackers. Hey, Miss Wilson, I know you told me not to get up again, but I really have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Good morning, Miss Wilson. Do you think that your computer is going to cooperate today? Miss Wilson, I have a question about what you were saying earlier about bees. Do bees know that they're going to be dead when they sting me? And also, is it the same for jellyfish? And also, if jellyfish die, where do they go? But Miss Wilson, it's not mean to tell Jimmy that my reading level is 12 and that his is 5, because that's a true thing. Miss Wilson, does your cat have a dad or another mom or anything, or are you Macaroni's only parent? Miss Wilson, what is the best job that you can have, except, don't say teacher, because I don't actually think that you're the most happy. Good afternoon, Coach Kelsey. That's a lovely swimsuit that you have on. It looks like tires from a car. I put my goggles and cap on all by myself today, Coach Kelsey. Can you tell? I got new goggles. Did you notice? Remember how my old ones was clear with blue straps, and how these are actually the color of metal because that's how fast they are? I'm pretty sure the reason I wasn't going my fastest because those old goggles were holding me back. Everyone's taking forever in the locker room, right? Don't they realize it's swim time? I'm ready to go with these new goggles. I'm ready to jump in whenever these kids get their act together. Come on, come on. Don't they want to have any time for sharks and minnows today? Coach Kelsey, I'm embarrassed. I realize why I'm ready so much early. I didn't put my swimsuit on. I'm not usually in this parking lot, but I went grocery shopping with my mom, and when we were supposed to be all done in the car, she said, oh my goodness, I forgot the paper towels. And of course, I need a lot of paper towels because I make a lot of messes, so she went back into the grocery store to go get those. She told me to wait in the car for her, but I got kind of bored there, so I got out of the car, and then now the car won't let me back in. No defense, but I don't really want to meet your puppies. Did you know that even though people think puppies are cute, they actually have the sharpest teeth in the whole world, and they'll bite you and they'll make you bleed, and then everyone's laughing at you because you're crying over a bunch of little puppies, and I'm not doing that today. No thanks. Chocolate can have milk in it, and I'm lactose intolerant, and usually I don't care about that, but today at swim practice I had the worst tummy cramp, so I'm gonna say no. That's cool you keep presents in your car, but look how far away you're parked, you know? I already told you I had swim practice today, and that's a ton of exercise, so I don't feel like walking all the way to that car. So I guess my mom and your mom are new friends. That's exciting for them. Your mom seems to like the same wine that my mom likes. They seem to be getting along pretty good. So who's your favorite Pokemon? How could you never hear of them? They're all over the TV all the time. Okay, so you want to play pretend? We could play detectives, we could play post office, we could play home makeover show. What do you mean you don't like to play pretend? What center do you usually pick during playtime? I'm sorry, I'm confused because this is really weird. You pick to do math during dinner time even though you don't have to pick math. What do you usually do at recess? Soccer. Oh. Do you like food? We could go try sneak some fruit roll-ups from the pantry while our moms are laughing at their wine. Okay, good. Sounds like a plan. It's okay, you don't have to wash your hands. I'm not sick. This is just a check-in. How much was my weight? Yes, I weigh more than Jimmy. I'm gonna tell him, and it's not bragging because it is a true thing. Do you have a favorite disease, or are you not opposed to pick favorites? I have a question. How much money do you make? Because my mom says doctors are supposed to be rich, but this room doesn't look rich. What's your favorite part of being a doctor? Is it the taking temperatures or is it the typing? Are you single? But Mom, Aunt Catherine says I'm supposed to tell her if I meet any single doctors, and how am I supposed to know if you're single if I don't ask you? Good morning, Miss Wilson. Did you get good sleep last night? Not me. I was too excited to sleep, and you remember why? Because I'm teacher's helper day. Come on in, find a seat, get started on your morning work. I better not hear those lips a-moving. I better hear those pencils a-scratching. Jimmy, is that color by number I see? You better have 3 good sentences in that morning journal before you're doing a color by number. Miss Wilson, Lila was doing her morning journal with a crayon, but don't worry. I told her that if she wants to use crayons, she can go back to pre-K with the babies. Then 1st grade, we use pencils. Silly Miss Wilson, no, I didn't have time for my morning work. This is a full-time job being teacher's helper. Okay, I'm about to go take the attendance to the office. Now, just because the teacher's helper is leaving the room doesn't mean it's time to go crazy. I better have a good report from Miss Wilson when I get back. Friends, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really confused right now. Calendar says it's February, and yet some of you kids are acting like this is the 1st week of 1st grade. Jimmy, I hope my eyes are broken, because I'd rather have broken eyes than eyes that are telling me the truth that you're drawing on your desk right now. Miss Wilson, drink some of your coffee, relax. I can handle Jimmy. Friends, it's about to be snack time. You better finish up that morning work or there will be no snack for you. Never mind, Miss Wilson's too nice to you. I guess you're allowed to eat no matter what. That's okay, Miss Wilson. My legs aren't tired yet. I don't need to sit down. I'll keep helping. If you have any questions, please ask me, Quin, today's teacher's helper. Do not bother Miss Wilson with your silly questions. Fine, you heard Miss Wilson. Questions is actually how we learn, so you are allowed to ask any silly questions you have. Before we line up for recess, a few reminders. Keep those voices off. Kids is trying to learn in these other classrooms. And also, teacher's helper is always the line leader. Yes, Miss Wilson? Yes, I would like an incredibly important job. Miss Wilson, I promise these will be organized the best you've ever seen. I will not let you down. Okay, kids, can I have your attention? It's 11 o'clock. You know what that means? Only one more thing until lunchtime, and that's quiet reading time. But here's the lucky thing of today. I'm today's teacher's helper, and I'm a super good reader. So if you have a hard word you need help with, I can help you with that. Don't believe me? Ask Mia. The other day I helped her read the super hard word of gymnasium. Don't worry, if you need help with your reading, I'ma be nice to you. Not like Jimmy when you ask for help with math and he calls you a cheater. Yes, Miss Wilson? That makes good sense, Miss Wilson. I understand. Okay, kids, I just talked to Miss Wilson and she reminded me that maybe you friends are having a hard time doing quiet reading because I'm talking so loud. So, I'ma sit down. Good morning, Miss Wilson. Happy Valentine's Day. You're looking lovely in pinks and purples. I'm wearing my pink shirt too for Valentine's Day. Did you know this? When are we going to be passing out the Valentines? Because I cannot focus on anything else. Okay, friends, Miss Wilson says we're about to hand out Valentines. Now, I know that I said I was going to have Pokemon Valentines, and I thought I was going to have Pokemon Valentines, but my mom forgot that we needed to go to Target until yesterday, and so guess what? There was only Candy Hearts or Paw Patrol left, and we're not babies, so it's going to be Candy Hearts. Deal with it.
By the way, Jimmy, I'm only giving you one of these because Miss Wilson says we have to give one to everyone, but I do not think you are cute, and you are not my BFF. But Miss Wilson, I don't think what I said to Jimmy was that mean, because he gave me a Valentine that said you rock, but he crossed out the word rock and he wrote poop. So it says you poop. Okay, friends, that's enough. That's enough. We have to stop talking over Miss Wilson. Don't you realize how hard she tries at this job? And did you know that only her and her cat, Macaroni, live in her house? Nobody else even lives there. I'm sorry, Miss Wilson. We'll stop talking over you. Go ahead. Are you here to get a haircut? Not me. I'm here because my mom works here. She's a haircut. She does haircutting. Did you know that the foil on people's head is because they're changing the color of their hair? And it doesn't mean that their head's gonna blow up. My mom actually did my haircut. But don't worry, if you don't like my haircut, you don't have to get the same one. She knows lots of different haircuts. I like the way your hair looks. It's really cool. It's so straight. It's just so much straight hair. So that's nice. Nobody could watch me a day. I think my mom's friends are tired of watching me for free because that's what they said. They want to get paid money, real money. Jimmy, I did not expect to see you in my house. Excuse me for just a second. Mom, what the heck is Jimmy doing in my house? Okay, Jimmy, turns out our moms decided we should have a play date together, even though we're enemies. Please don't sit in that chair. It's really expensive and I don't even know if your butt is clean. What, Mom? I don't know if his butt is clean. I was actually in the middle of something before you came over. I was organizing my Pokemon cards, but Mom brings Jimmy over while I'm organizing my Pokemon cards. I'm not sure if you could help, Jimmy. Do you even know anything about Pokemon? Not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed. Not many people know about Wooloo. That's a pretty rare Pokemon. Okay, Jimmy, I will let you help me, but under one addition. The cards stay where I can see them at all time. I do not trust your sticky pockets. Good morning, Miss Wilson. Guess who has a lunch bowl in their lunch a day? You are not Miss Wilson. Miss Wilson is sick? I'm sorry, that's just kind of weird because she didn't tell me she was sick and she tells me everything. So you're going to be our teacher all day, even if Miss Wilson starts feeling better and wants to come in and come see us because she misses us? Excuse me, it's not 1, 2, 3, look at me. It's 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Have you ever done this before? Hey, I just want to apologize. I think I was maybe a little rude to you earlier. That's just because I was surprised that Miss Wilson wasn't here. Also, can you please stop touching all the things on her desk? Okay, kids, lunch is over, and you know what that means? It's math time. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking math is poopy smelly and that we shouldn't even do it. Well, guess what? I feel that way too, and I'm even the teacher's helper. But we have to learn how to do math, or how will we ever do shopping by ourselves? Math time is a no bragging time. Nobody cares if you do timesing with your dad at home. Jimmy! I understand, Miss Wilson, but nobody does care. Nobody wants to hear about Jimmy's timesing, right? You even think that. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Except I'm not sorry. Nobody cares about your timesing, not even your grandma. Mom, I'm trying on filters on your phone, okay? I'm not gonna press post, okay? Mom, come look at this one. I look like a slug. Oh no, Mom, I'm so scared. I have a real spiral on my face. That's not real. No. Start over. Please start over, please. I don't know how to do this. Mom, I don't know how to work this one. Mom, I have people on my face. Oh my goodness, Mom. This says I look like this guy. Mom, come look, I'm your boyfriend, Phil. Hey, it's me, Phil. Can you please turn on HPTV? I want to watch the show where the houses get made over. Mom, come see it. Do it really funny. Mom, I'm doing one that tells me what my dream job is, but I don't have to do that if I don't like the job. What's an Oprah singer? Mom, it's gonna make me into emoji. Mom, you gotta see this. I look like Humpy Dumpy. Mom, Mom, come on. I'm about to find out what Pokemon I am and you're missing the whole thing. I'm just a bunch of eggs? Mom, this one's saying, what's my animal twin? What kind of animal does my face look like? I'm a hamster just like I've always known, Mom. Mom, sorry, I can't help you set the table. I'm running for my life here. I'm in a football game. Mom, this one is so silly. It tells you what kind of bagel you are. That's so funny. I am not Poopy Seed. In 10 years, I'll be drinking Tequila for breakfast. Mom, what's Tequila? Mom, don't be jealous. I'm about to find out who my cartoon mom is. Oh, can she even hug? Mom, emoji plussing. Mom, this is not good. Mom, about to find out my superpower. Don't you want to know what your kid can do? I'm a hero, and my power is duplicate. I don't care about this. Mom, I'm looking really cute. You go want a picture of this? Send to Grandma. Mom, never one with people on my face. About to find out who I am not Humpy Dumpy. And Catherine, come look. I'm that Brock guy you brought to Thanksgiving. Hey, kiddo, how you doing, sport? And Catherine, I'm gonna find you a boyfriend. Let's see who's gonna be. Oh, you're gonna like him, Aunt Catherine. His boobies are huge. Now I'm gonna find you a girlfriend. Let's see who it... Oh, Aunt Catherine, she has a boat. Hey, Aunt Catherine, have you ever had a ride on a motorcycle? Aunt Catherine, I could be the one for you. Aunt Catherine, I'm Grandma. Catherine, you have to try harder than that if you want to find someone. Catherine, where is your makeup? Mom, you guys see this one. I'm Grandma. Go to church. Stop riding my dog like a pony right now. But you're always doing boring laundry. Just come look what Disney character I am really quick. I'm Pocahontas. I always said I look like her. Mom, I'm getting new celebrity parents that don't have to do laundry and have lots of time to play with me. Yup, I found 2 ladies. They want to take me home. I don't know what I'm doing on this one. I didn't know what I was doing on it. Mom, there is 9 of me. Wouldn't that be fun? No, stop. No, it wouldn't be fun. You going to Florida for spring break? Yeah, me too. Except I'm kind of mad about something if you can't even tell. I'm going to my dad's condominium situation, which is a good thing because my dad needs me to liven that place up a bit. But the thing I'm mad about is that guess what? My mom and her boyfriend Phil are going on a vacation without me. It doesn't make sense, does it? Because Florida is where you go for a vacation, so why didn't they just come with me? Why are they going to Napa Valley? What's that even mean? Who goes on a vacation without a kid? So what, Phil's gonna build all the sandcastles all by himself? Weird. Everyone's gonna say that. Weird. I just feel really sad for my mom, you know, because she's gonna be so bored on this vacation with just Phil. Last time that I visited my dad for Christmas, I had $300 cash in my backpack, but that actually got stolen at the airport. So this time we're being more safe about it. And I have something called a Visa gift card, and you can't even get the money off of that unless you know what year I was born, which was 2015. For Christmas, my dad had the whole week off so he could hang out with me, but this time he doesn't have work off, so I have to hang out with the neighbor lady and her kid. The neighbor kid is 4 years old, and I'm turning 7 on the 28th day of March, so yeah, how are we gonna play together? My dad has a beautiful girlfriend named Monique, but I don't even know if that's still true. I haven't seen Monique on FaceTime since January the 24th. What if she broke up with us? If you feel like cheering me up, I do like pretzels a lot, so you can give me yours.